watching you for quite some time.
I once played blackjack next to Freddy Krueger, but he wasn't dressed as Freddy Krueger. He was just himself, Robert Englund. I went to a New Edition concert, and it was me and like all these like 14-year-old girls. I was in my 20s. I saw the Jackson 5 in concert a long time ago. Rodney Dangerfield called me a really bad name when I was at the MGM because I accidentally ran into him. I've seen 3 presidents, Johnson, Lyndon Johnson, Bill Clinton, Jimmy Carter at a book signing. Jimmy Carter's was at a book signing. Boy, did they have superiority on that one. So you know the day that Kennedy died, November 22nd, 1963, when he was assassinated? You know what other 2 famous people died that day? C.S. Lewis, the guy who wrote the Chronicles of Narnia, Clive Staples Lewis, that's his name, C.S. Lewis, and Aldous Huxley, the guy that wrote Brave New World. They all 3 died on that same day, and Aldous Huxley has my birthday. And my grandmother died on the exact same day as Anna Nicole Smith. Isn't that weird? So speaking of hurricanes, when I was 2 and a half, and I remember it like it was yesterday. We lived in Corpus Christi, Texas, and there was a hurricane coming. So we left, and then I remember we came back, and I remember seeing dead cows and dead horses everywhere. So we lived like right next to like this farm kind of thing. And I remember my dad going into the house with a shotgun, and I could hear him shooting. He was shooting rattlesnakes who were in the house, and he said there was a 5-foot water line in the house. Okay, so I guess I have to answer some questions. I don't remember exactly who asked the questions, but one of them was favorite subject in school. Right, I've been in school forever. How about band? Because it was easy and you always got an A. Invention by 2020. Well, flying cars is out because we can't even drive on the ground. You know what? It's like an iPod, but it's not an iPod. It doesn't go in your ear. You just like walk outside or wherever you go, and there's music, but nobody else can hear it but you. I want to hear Jingle Bells, and they'll start playing it, and it's all coming from the cosmos. That would be the coolest invention ever. Katie, I don't have any pictures of me with the different color hair because they all got burned up in a fire back in 1988. My last meal in Pig Latin, I ad hey, it's a pay, and say potato pay if chase, and orthe dessert day, I ad hey, I'm a gay airspace. Favorite cartoon? I always liked the Jackson 5 cartoons from the 70s and the Osmond Brothers concert from the 70s. Ew, that weird ass Brady Kids cartoon with that little flying bird helicopter thing. That scared me when I was a kid. I don't know why I had nightmares about it. I like that. My favorite specific episode from any cartoon was when Bugs Bunny's playing the piano. You know, that Rhapsody by Liszt. When he's playing with his ears. I got a message. Let me see. My favorite music group growing up. Who's the Partridge Family? I mean, that's how I learned how to play the drums. I put on my Partridge Family records and then I played the drums along to it. I always like David Cassidy, I like Garrett, like Sean Cassidy, like Bobby Sherman. Julie, 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 do you love me? He's a paramedic now, you know. And then later on, I always liked the Village People. So I guess that's it for the questions. Dares, let me think. Ooh, I don't have any dice, so I have to like, let me see, whatever. Pick a president's flashcard. Who's number 6? Another message. Who is number 6? 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Drew, 6. Drew, okay, yeah, Drew. We'll do Drew. I haven't done Drew in a while. Oh, you know what you have to do? You have to get on a cell phone or a phone or whatever, and then you have to call Santa Claus and tell him what you want for Christmas. Hi Santa, I want a Barbie and a sled and a hula hoop. Me, I want a hula hoop. Oh, and when you're talking to him, you have to talk like the Chipmunks. Okay, questions? Do I have any questions? What's your favorite toy when you were growing up? And how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll?